Hey folks, welcome to Opals NZ. I'm Tim, and today we've got something a little bit different for you. We're going to be cutting some boulder opal. Yeah, so these are the pieces. They came like this in a parcel for $60, so cheap and cheerful. But after inspecting this one, I think I got a bargain. It's a decent size, and it's got a decent thickness to that colour bar there. Well, it's a bit foggy on top, so yeah, but $60 for three decent chunks with some colour. This one here has a really nice blue flash, but only on a very specific angle. Yeah, so it may go under there. We'll have a look. But, I'm hoping that blue flash travels that way a wee bit, but we shall see. And I also got these two little pieces which came from another bit from a different parcel, which I cut off the top of here, and I've already sort of shaped them and rubbed them up. They were sitting kind of like that, and with a bit more ironstone over top. And there's a real thin wafer of colour, extremely thin, but they're looking pretty nice. So if I can get them polished up without losing that colour bar, which is probably about a 1/2 mil thick at this point, should be good. Yeah, 1/2 mil. So they'll be dead flat, better round the edges slightly, but dead flat stones. And yeah, but quite nice looking actually. So yeah, let's get on the wheels. Yeah, so I'll start with this piece, which is a nice simple cut just to warm myself up. It's super thin smattering of colour on there, so I'll just clean it up, try and smooth it out, and then shape it up. I just switched to the 600 wheel just to be very cautious on this top here. Basically, I'm just trying to smooth it out without losing the colour. I know I'm already losing the colour, I think. Alright, just switch back to the 300 grit. Yeah, I dare not take any more off there because it's super thin. So I'm just going to shape it and polish it and see what it looks like. It's close enough for the dipstick. Right, now this piece hopefully has some colour showing up there, so we'll get rid of that. Alright, so there is absolutely nothing under that side there. But there could be a little bit of colour under that tip there. So I'm going to go for a very long shape. And yeah, just sort of go with the flow, see what happens. Maybe make it an extremely long oval shape. So yeah, let's do it. Yep, got that tip there. Nice. Alright, that'll do for that one. Right, these two are just going to shape them, take a little bit off the back. Alrighty, this last piece, now it's wet, you can see there's actually some nice colour down there, and I think that colour sort of does track through this side here, and that's actually got a bit of meat on that, so that cloudiness hopefully will come off. Oh, I forgot to mention there's this here as well, but it's deceiving. It's just a little cap of colour, I think. Alright, well, I went through the colour there. No, I don't think there's really any colour anyway. You can see the remains of it there. It gives a little hint of blackness in the centre, but yeah, might just slice that little cap off and then go for a stone. Go for a stone there. That's pretty cool. Sweet little eye. The eye is looking at you. Now let's grind this baby away. Turn up the water a little bit. Take it down a little bit, see if that milkiness clears up a little bit. And here we are, finished up. So that's what we got. This long piece actually looks better when it's not in direct light. There we go. But yeah, it's you can sort of see how clear that opal is, and you can just sort of see the ironstone underneath, but from certain angles it gets a nice bright flash. But yeah, it's alright. What do you guys reckon? worth $20 to someone. And the big bit has produced a pretty average looking picture stone. It's got the odd little blue flash from certain angles. It really just didn't clean up that well, and I couldn't get all the facets, or the cracks out of the, well, not cracks, I couldn't get the face smooth, and the more I went down, the more sort of washed out and cloudy it got. So the better colour was sort of further up, unfortunately. But out of that same piece, I sliced this off the end, and that is actually quite a nice little stone. It's teeny tiny, but they make quite a neat little ring stone. So yeah, for $30, $30 piece, I got those two. So I don't know, I'd probably double my money on that. For that little one is turn that on. That little one is probably about half a carat, and that one is probably about 10 carats. Let's see my guesstimation. 0.73, so that's 0.73, and the big one is 9.7, so it's close. So it's those two. This one, actually, I think I got this one and this one for $30, and this one I couldn't get it smooth as well. And it's got a nice bright flash, but I was trying to get it smooth, and the colour was just disappearing. It's just painted on the very surface of that. So that one is 1.94 carats there. So I don't know, $5 or $10 or something like that for that one. And then these two, the little pair, which I sliced off. That was this was definitely a $30 piece. I remember this piece. And that came off of here. You can see the remains of that colour. You can see how flat that colour bar was. So there was and then I went sliced off, so I had a bit of a back on it. They sort of sat there, and then there was a bit more ironstone over the top of it, probably about the same thickness as that back. So those came out pretty good. Surfaces are nice and smooth, just because that colour bar was so dead flat. So it just goes to show, even though it was a super thin colour bar, it actually produced a nice pair. I mean, they're picture stones, pretty much. Mossy, blue-green, so not at all very valuable, but for $30, it's make a nice pair of earrings. And that one there on the right is a strange, see that shimmer? I thought that was like a chip, but it's not. So that could be, I don't know, maybe it's a slight delamination. So that could be considered as a fault. I'm not sure on that one. But there you can see slight sort of reddy, orangey glints in the background there, which I don't know what that is. It's just the ironstone coming through, probably. Looks like red. So anyway, just a short video today. Hope you enjoyed that. Something a bit different. This is my first attempt at Boulder Opal on the machines, and it is quite tricky to deal with. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.